Good evening out in YouTube land. In our continuing series here with the broken Allantes I've been picking up and acquiring, thought I'd fill you guys in on another one that I managed to throw onto the scrap heap here. As you've seen in my last video, the red 92 was actually a little bit too nice for me to tear apart, so I went ahead and decided to build that one. But what I discovered was in one of the other 93s was a Hawaiian Orchard car, and it was pretty raggedy. And I think what I'm going to end up doing, I was trying to decide which way to go with that car because I really didn't want to spend too much money on it. But as I gazed through typical salvage auctions during a weekly basis, I discovered the other day this other 93 that was the exact same color as the other undamaged 93. And I say undamaged, but it's got some damage to the door and fender. This is a paint code called Hawaiian Orchard, which I believe was really popular on 93. So went ahead and this one popped up in the salvage auction the other day. As you can see, relatively undamaged door and undamaged fender. That's about the only thing, because this took a blast, hard hit to the front. Bent the core support really bad, shoved it back into the motor. But as you can see, this was a really nicely kept Allante. Even has a Allante Club of America sticker. Shows to have higher mileage on it, but I'll be honest with you, I'm not as trusting of the mileage showing, because this is a really nice car. And if it does have that kind of mileage, I'd like to applaud the owner, for one, keeping up with it so nice while whoever had it, and two, I mean, it just shows you, you can argue whether you like Cadillacs or Lincolns and that, but the quality that went into making these cars into even the late 90s. Now I kind of look at them as homogenized blobs rolling around. This actually has some character to it, but this is just a very nicely maintained car, was before the accident. So yes, as much as it hurts people's feelings, I'm going to carve this up like a Christmas turkey and save all the goodies for what I need for the other cars, and probably end up hauling the rest of it across the scales for weight, because unless somebody just wants the unibody from this car, I don't see anything moving or disappearing too fast. So you can see, of course, it blew the bag, but it's got the digital dash, which is an option in 93. I think that was the only option. Doesn't have the Recaro seats in the 93, but it's got some comfortable seats, and you know, window switches are still there, the Cadillac specific or Allante specific parts that are kind of hard to come by. Taillights are really nice in this thing. That's why I think it probably spent most of its life indoors. So, but I will be dismantling, like I said, this for parts. So I'm going to put my phone number down here at the end of my video in the description. And if anybody has a need for something, or you're rebuilding an Allante, let me know. I won't. I don't want to see the parts go to waste. Let's put it that way. So if you've got a need for something, I'd rather see somebody use it to put their Allante back together, since these are a fairly rare car and unique, and kind of a good way. Like you said, you can see everything here is in it. There's no deviations from stock or anything like that. So let me know what you think, and you know, if you want to get mad at me for tearing up a beautiful car, that's fine. I get that occasionally, but you know, it's, what is it, was it the Highlander series where the guy says some must die for others to live, or whatever. But you know, that's the way it is, even in the salvage end of the business. When you rebuild broken cars and put things back together, some of them just don't survive. So thanks again for taking a look at the video, and let me know if you guys need anything. Talk to you soon.